All right, guys, so we are going to have this matchup, which is Wisconsin versus Minnesota. This is actually kind of a classic matchup. The last time that these guys faced was at Nexus. What happened at Nexus, E2G?
At Nexus, they played for losers. I believe they played for 17th.
Okay.
And it was one of the hypest not streamed sets at Nexus. It went to Game 3. Every single game went to last hit, and both of their items plays were absolutely insane. They threw items back and forth, insta-tossing back and forth.
It was just a barrage of bombs and bananas and arrows and boomerangs and and peanuts. Just everything was happening. Things were flying. It was a flurry of fur and feathered hair. And we're hoping to see a repeat of that here.
Yeah, basically, this is going to be an exciting game. Set and match.
Yeah, so it's going to be hype. Is basically the key of what we're saying here. Is that this is one to watch.
Ooh. Right now, Marshall's kind of controlled neutral. Yeti hasn't had too many bombs left.
I really like what Yeti did there. He just kind of like trotted to follow the platform to wait for Marshall to pick an option.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you do until platform's off stage. As long as that's the case, just shield. Marshall's option is also really good. Just shield, wait until you're away from that dangerous scenario Yeti was setting up, get away.
So far, though, Marshall has controlled this. Not going to kill yet, but a big advantage here for Marshall. And as long as he can keep this up, it's going to be tough for Yeti to crawl back into it. Diddy's oppressive with the lead.
Very oppressive, but right now Yeti, with this rage, I saw him try to do an F smash, center of stage, but still, that's a lot of damage. They could probably kill at the ledge right now.
Oh, great air dodge to grab that banana and to keep him safe from any sort of offensive use from Diddy. And great DI to get away from that back air, too. So Yeti knows how to face Diddy Kong having Nameless in his region and actually gets the pivot forward smash. As you said, probably is going to kill at the ledge and center stage pretty soon. Tacked on a little bit more damage and did the exact kill option that you expected. And now Marshall finds himself at a disadvantage for the first time.
And with the up tilt strings happening, that's going to be the stock.
Good, and that was actually something, again, Yeti was trying to escape from that, didn't quite get it, and because of that, his DI was not on point and died a little bit earlier than he may have otherwise.
But either way, I saw Marshall change his music. He's probably getting a different mood for the rest of this game. And with how the game is going, Yeti with the lead instead.
Yeti started that combo when his butt was on the ground from Trip on the Banana. The bomb exploded and sent him above that sword that he hit with the up tilt. Wasn't able to follow it up, but he just has this battlefield awareness that's crazy, does Yeti. Marshall's got to figure out a way to just sort of slow him down and throw him unexpected options.
Oh, the returning boomerang gets it. Gets him in the F smash. He threw that so early. He throws that F smash. Oh, it's safe. It's not safe. You can punish it. No, returning boomerang comes in, gets the game for Yeti.
If you follow Yeti on Twitter, you know that he has done some absolutely bonkers stuff with that returning boomerang. He's like, oh, you think you're safe? Click, swipe.
It's honestly sick, the stuff he's started to pull out with returning boomerang. But Marshall's taking him to Town and City.
Smart call.
Yeti didn't kill off the top with up air that much, and so maybe he wants those up smashes to kill just a slightly bit earlier.
Yeti's not really a guy that kills off the top that much with Toon Link. He definitely likes his fairs and his bears, and then, of course, forward smash, and then he's an excellent edge guarder, but honestly, like, killing off the top is not something that Yeti's known for, so, and with Diddy, all of Diddy's tools in that regard, it definitely could be the right pick in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Either way. Fun thing I noticed right there, that bombs will kind of beat Banana. So
yeah, and one of the few things that Banana doesn't beat.
Yeah, it's interesting to say, because now we're going to know if they both have projectiles in hand, they throw at the same time. Bomb's the one that's going to go through.
Returning boomerang leads into that up smash, and Marshall taking some unnecessary damage, big damage actually, and that's not where you want to be against a tiny little boy that drinks his milk, much like Toon Link does.
Ooh, he missed the bomb. Fair, interesting. Maybe he didn't expect the percent. He didn't pop up that much. So maybe he kind of expected him to. But interesting that he missed it there. Oh man, these F smashes seem so dangerous.
They are that dangerous though. And they're difficult to punish because you never know if he's really going to throw out that second swing, and that's the killer. So it can be tough because even if you like land on top of him, that swing comes through his body, so he has a hitbox on his body. You have to be super, super cautious against Toon Link.
Here's the thing, when Yeti had Banana in his hand. Unlike Bomb. Oh, did he purposely get hit by Bomb?
I think that is the only thing that saved his life because Yeti was right there with that up air.
That Marshall's awareness about that item, that was sick.
He even probably could have charged that a little bit more, but he wanted to make sure he got it guaranteed.
Yeah.
Didn't quite kill, but it was close enough to where he felt comfortable letting it rip.
Banana confirms Banana up smash, but from Toon Link this time. Either way, Yeti's going to have to play super safe to avoid getting Banana down for that smash.
Oh, this bomb play, just throwing it on shield and re-grabbing constantly. Makes it so difficult for you to try and do any sort of option out of shield.
Oh.
And Yeti had that scouted from a mile away. Perfect position, no matter what Marshall did.
Yeah, I think Marshall reacted a bit too fast to the trump, and just immediate double jump side B, gets punished for it.
And that's what we said, actually, when Marshall was facing off against Parappa, was that it seemed as if Marshall had solved his tendency to monkey flip a little bit earlier, a little bit randy. But in this case, no, ends up getting up smash for it, ends up taking a lot of damage, and now is fighting from a deep deficit.
Oh, he's starting to go for up tilts. That's a scary moment. There's a boomerang coming.
I definitely thought we were going to see a forward smash.
I thought so too. I saw it. My heart
Jumps up into your throat.
Yeah.
But Marshall taking a lot of damage and not finding the stock even.
Yeah, he's shaking his head a little bit.
Yeah,
he's having a lot of trouble.
It's frustrating to play against Yeti.
Ooh.
Gets the laydown fair there, low as possible, ends up getting the stock, but the damage has been done. Oh, wow, great using the grab armor to get through that boomerang.
Good knowledge. Bomb fair. Is that, no, not going to take it yet. Oh, good trap there, Yeti.
Marshall mashes out before that bomb becomes a factor. Oh, shield's getting small. It doesn't matter, though. He's able to get a grab.
Dangerous scenario with Diddy with that rage on a platform. I don't think an up throw up air would kill, but at least
it would have been dang close.
Yeah, it would be scary to get hit. Marshall's making the comeback here.
This is what Marshall needs to do. He needs to play real solid. Just don't fall into Toon Link shenanigans. Just play your game, play safe. Wait for stuff to come to you.
Toon Link with Banana right now is scary. Bomb, maybe not as scary just because he's not going to get like a bomb up smash right now. Bomb fair, yes, but
that was actually a really good monkey flip kick there to get back up on the stage and provide an offensive option.
Ooh,
that bomb.
Perfect air dodge, too.
Back throw, yeah, that'll do it.
I think Marshall's kind of, I'm seeing about some tech flubs from him, too. He's missing just some punishes that, especially on that grab. The missed grab, he usually would just up tilt. He misses it. He gets a kill eventually, but I'm seeing just kind of not necessarily sloppy, it's just key moments he's missing. And I feel like once those are fixed up, and he might get that in this game 3, then these games are going to be, they're close now.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just more competitive.
Yeti certainly has had the advantage.
Yeah.
But Marshall has never really let it get to a point of ridiculousness. Like where Yeti like easy 3-0'd his previous opponent.
Yeah.
In this case, he's having to work for it a little bit more. But that's kind of Marshall. Like Marshall, even if he loses, is never going to make it easy on you.
Yeah. You can never sleep on him.
Yeah, you have to maintain like the integrity of your play throughout the whole way, or Marshall will find a way. He's been playing Smash too long for one. Like if someone gets lazy on him, he'll just destroy you.
He's always had that mental game. Always.
And then that's what playing Smash for 10 years will do for you.
Yeah. Oh, but right now, approaching Yeti is just hard. He's got this wall made of items, but side B breaks it very quickly. Ooh, great banana throw.
Yeah,
just
actually,
instantly.
yeah, went with an offensive option there instead of a defensive one to help him escape out of that. And then uses Peanut Popgum to make Toon Link drop the bomb. Pretty much even it completely back up. Marshall playing really well in this game 3 so far.
Yeah, I'm liking what he's doing. He's getting those mix-ups right now, and he's playing a little more in his space, a little more aggressive. Now, oh, he doesn't have a double jump. Okay, Yeti leaves him.
And yet, I mean, that's where Yeti's the most dangerous is also when he's in an edge guard situation. We've seen it against like Slow Joe. That man got posterized. Like he got the Smash version of posterized, which means you got clipped on Twitter.
Oh, he air dodged immediately. That's one of the most dangerous scenarios to be in Toon Link once you get hit by a bomb or anything. Just air dodge immediately, you get up smash, you get F smash.
You get your day ruined.
Yes. And now Marshall's just deciding to land now. Oh,
that was
brave.
That brave. That was ballsy AF.
Just immediately grab. I mean, sure, Yeti wasn't perfectly spaced, but still.
Barrels, ended up exploding, but they were taking a beeline towards Yeti. I swear Diddy Kong can control those things.
Man, I love seeing item players fight each other. They just catch it.
Marshall going pretty deep. Ends up giving up the stage, but doesn't really pay for it, and in fact sets up another edgeguard situation. Again, trying to just do something to keep up this pressure on Yeti, but Yeti's just dodging it every way. Barrels!
Oh, barrels happening.
Shoutouts to barrels.
Thing is, Marshall did that on purpose.
That was okay. Marshall did that on purpose, and then Yeti just did that on purpose.
Yeah.
He saw that Marshall went high and then was going to try and monkey flip to safety, just throws the bomb up, catches with it, and then Marshall is in no man's land, ends up getting up aired, and that just ruined any chance he had at making this a two-stock or any sort of momentum shift. Now he's still going to have to try and work for this.
Thing with that, great.
Big damage.
Yeah, just
22.
damage at this point. He's threatening, though. Oh,
great.
Double perfect shield.
You messed it up even a little bit, you're in trouble.
Oh, can he get rid of the banana with F tilt? Just doesn't
so
want to deal with
cheeky.
it. Marshall's been kind of controlling the stage. Yeti's not been off stage, but he's in a point where he hasn't really done much. He gets to pull out a bomb.
He's had his back to the edge, like a lot. Oh, great spot dodge there to get around that grab. Doesn't get a big punish off of it, but if he's reading that stuff, that means Marshall's in a good spot. No, he's not in a good spot because he is finding himself in loser's bracket.
That moment when you kind of get that little panic air dodge, that low air dodge, Toon Links love that. They love you rolling. They love those air dodges.
Toon Links, I wouldn't say like a flow chart, but like Toon Links got a big like flashing sign that as soon as someone does, it says panic air dodge, and as soon as that lights up, their eyes light up, and then they know that that's the game.